Hello again, we're back on the Caddy. So I haven't really had a great deal of time in here lately. I've done a couple of little bits, but let's show you where we're up to and then get cracking, see if we can get some of this buttoned up. So since the last video, all I've really done is I've ground all that back. So that's looking all pretty sweet. I've got that little hole to sort out there. Yeah, most of that's all ground back, all good. And I've put that little patch in there. I think next I'm going to get this filled in and this bit and go from there. I've got my panel cut turn up, which is for there. Let's do it. I'm going to do this bit in two halves, so probably this bit here and then this bit across here, because there's multiple curves in there. So I've got this little bit of card, which will go in there, which I'll trim to size, and then we'll transfer it onto the metal. Righty ho, one piece of delicious card. So I want to try and cover as much of that as possible. So I'm thinking something maybe like that. I'll go on the inside and draw around it. Something like that, I think. So apparently that is the patch. Bit of shape there. If that's going to work, I don't know. Let's have a little goosey. Right, I think that's all right. So yeah, lots of shape there. It's going to be a bit of a mission. Let's do it. Okay, here. Oh, that's bloody hot. That is. Okay, let's try again. Now it's cooled down a bit. So here's a bit of metal for this hole. Kind of put a little bit of shape in it just by eye. I think that's probably going to fit. Right, okay. Me and my purple helmet have welded this bit in. Well, tacked it in anyway. So I think for ease, if you can see that line there, I'm going to slice. Hang on. I'm going to slice that line down there, make that nice and straight. It'll be a lot easier to get that piece in. So let's bust out the grinder. Okay, straightened that up, make that a bit easier. And I've got my piece here to go in. What my problem is here is, you see that? So it curves that way, but it's also, where's the best way to show you? It's also curving that way as well, where it curves down here. So every time I put that curve on it, it flattens that one out. And what I really need is like an English wheel or something like that. That would really benefit me for this. Could also do metal shit, but you know, little old me just banging away in here. It's expensive luxuries that I don't have. What I probably gonna have to do here is go tacky tack 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 down there, and then start working it around with a hammer. Tacky tack tack, and then yeah, once I get that and that in, then I can start working that bit round, I reckon. I'm going to prep this little bit up, bit of weld through on the back to cover that in, just clean up these edges, and we'll have a go at getting that in. This is all prepped up. Let's see if we can just tack this in place and then work it somehow. This is going to be harder than it looks, I reckon. Right, I think we need to just run the grinder around in a couple of places. I did cut it a little bit bigger because I thought once the bends go on it, that will slip in there. So I usually end up doing them too short. But you can see we've got most of the curve there. So yeah, if I just run the grind around there, we'll see what happens. Need my little eye googlies on for this. That's better. Oh yeah, that's better. That's a thing of beauty now. Oh, look at that. The dangers of welding. That was a bit close to the old tallywhacker area. Anyway, that's what I've got. I ran round with a grinder. All good. I got a little bit bored, so I just carried on welding. Some of them are a bit pigeon pooey. Some of them are nice, but they've all penetrated. That's the main thing. That bit there was 2 sections that come out all right. So I'm not too worried. It's strong. It's penetrated. It's all going to get ground back, stone chipped, blah de blah. That bit there, I need to do a little slicey to stretch it, just to close that gap up, and it's also overhanging at the bottom. Okay, success. That is all welded in, all ground back. All round there. That'll come out pretty good, actually. So that's this whole corner and inner arch section done up to there, which I'm pretty pleased with. If you look here, you can see what it did look like. So under those patches was all the rust, rot and everything, which all cut out, all repaired. I did kind of make one little mistake. You see this seam here, that's actually supposed to follow down to there. So I've kind of made 2 panels into 1 panel. So I've got a little bit of fettling on in the cab just to make that a bit tidier, because I've got a panel that's not joined to anything now. But yeah, I think obviously we're doing the floor pan, but I think maybe we'll stay in this area and have a go at these, which I am dreading. I decided to just put on my big boy pants and just get on with it, just get it done. So I'll turn you around so we can have a look. That is what I've got. Cut that out of it. Wasn't too bad on the inside. I thought this was going to be a lot worse than it is, so I just put a bit of treatment on there. Let's get something in there. I think this section, because it is a mount for the wishbone, looks to be a bit thicker. So most of this is 1.2. I think maybe we'll put a bit of 2mm or a bit of 1.8 in there. Let's do it. That repair is done. Really happy with how that came out. Pretty, apart from that little bit, it's pretty seamless. So I'd go as far as saying that's probably one of the best repairs I've ever done. I think it helps that the metal's a lot thicker there. So, you know, you can get a lot more heat in it without it warping. I've started having a look at this. So I've cut that off, just cable tied the caliper there. So yeah, it's a case of now start marking out and get our panel cut in. So I won't bore you with more cutting and welding. I will show you when it's done. Right, okay, it is welded in. So I think that concludes the inner wheel housing. Everything is welded up in there, and I'm really pleased with the outcome. Believe it or not, some of these dodgy welds weren't actually me. That's standard VW. So obviously this was a panel cut, so I've literally cut it out, boshed that in there. So I've got to say a massive thank you to the guy who gave me that panel cut. It saved me so much time. I think his name was Aid Wheeler. So if you are watching this, mate, thank you very much. We kind of agreed a price, agreed I'd cover postage. He sent it to me, didn't charge me. I said, look, mate, I'll send you the money. Let me know what you want, and I'll do it. And he went, no, this one's on me. So top bloke, thank you very much. The amount of time that has saved me, because to try and get all these curves, there's a kind of like box section within that. There's a lot going on there. There's 3 or 4 panels all coming together. So yeah, top guy, thank you very much. So now we've done that, I think we're back onto the old floor pan. And that, you know, once that's in, that's the driver's side done. So to get that floor pan in, I've got that rail. So that sits underneath, I suppose, just a strengthening rail. And we've got that, which bolts through there. and they pick up the wishbone. So I've got quite a lot of measuring and marking to do to get that in the right place. I think the old one, obviously as you can see, the new one's slightly bigger. I think what I'll do, I'll offer that up, clamp it in place, mark out all my holes where that's going to sit, and then yeah, I can transfer it onto that one. So that'll be in the next video, I reckon. Yeah, really pleased with the outcome of this. That's a big step. We're moving forward nicely to get this driver's side finished and move on. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that because this is, well, it's been since Christmas, hasn't it, really? I've been banging away at this. Yeah, as always, if you like the videos, please like, share and subscribe. Send it to your mates. I'll see you in the next one.